All right, man. So I know you struggled a lot in affiliate marketing in the beginning. Like, tell me about your story, like how you started and shit.
It started, I really just kind of fell into it. Came from nothing. I had literally no car, no phone, no laptop. I had to scrape money for a laptop, but I just knew that I wanted to do affiliate marketing. For Christmas, one day I got a shipment randomly. Some package just showed up at my door. I didn't even know where it was from. I didn't know who it was from, and I opened it, and it was this whole entire marketing guide from a guy named Corey Rudel. And he apparently had made like $4 million, and I was just hooked on it. I read through all his DVDs and everything. And that kind of changed my life to where I was like, you know what? I want to do something online. Like, I've always been interested in computers. So I got my mom I told her, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go to college, so you need to buy me a laptop. And I got the laptop, but then I just didn't go to college. And then from there, I used the neighbor's Wi-Fi to start my first blog. And I thought that, like, you know, you would just make a website and then all of a sudden you're gonna make money, which didn't happen. Had to learn that the hard way. Then I tried SEO, didn't work, just took too long. And then I started going through things like Craigslist, and then I was on a forum and I saw this method of like some e-whoring chat routine method. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna videotape myself doing it and act as if I really already had a campaign or something going. So I videotaped myself, not expecting to see any results. And then sure enough, since I took action, which is key in this business, I got leads and I was tripping out. I was like, holy crap, like, I have all these leads, what do I do next? So I started asking questions on the forums, and people started answering it and helping me along. And then I started making like $80 a day. Then I started scaling, which is part of one of my steps that I do. Scaling is an art form in itself. And yeah, I started scaling, and when I really was gonna hit it big, a guy that I was buying leads from, his business just shut down just in one day because of all these rules and regulations with Craigslist. So I was out. I had no money, I had no form of income at that point, and I had just been in affiliate marketing for like 3 months, and I had quit my job and everything. So then I had a girlfriend to feed, and she lived with me, and my dad was broke, lost his job. And yeah, really tough times, and so I had to start and figure out something else. So I made a journal. It's still alive this day. You can go and read it. It's on moneymakerdiscussion.com. And it basically, I don't want to say I invented the journals, but I for sure had an impact with that, where right after my journal, it became a big thing where all the forums started making journal sections. And with mine, it was a goal to make $1,000 a day within 30 days.
Is that like a follow-along campaign?
Kind of. It was kind of a follow-along campaign, but it was more for my personal thing. Like, I didn't do it for anybody else. I just did it just because, like, I just wanted to keep myself in check. And I would update it daily, and then sure enough, instead of 30 days hitting $1,000 a day, it took me 2 weeks. And that's when I was like, okay, for sure, like, I know I have something here going on. Like, I know I can be good at this. I know I can, you know, learn the in and outs and the patterns and whatnot if I just study it. And I hit $1,000 a day through Facebook with like viral scripts and all that. And then I got sued. Well, Facebook tried to sue me, so I had to stop doing that. And from there, I just started. I was like, you know what? I got to find a legit way to do this. So I was like, paid traffic sounds like something I could do. I didn't want to go the SEO route because SEO just sucks, and Google always changes their algorithms, and you never know if your site's actually going to work, and you can spend months and months building one. So I was like, you know what, paid traffic, you know, it has to be where I need to go. So I started with Bing, and I thought I had made it because I pushed this offer. With Bing, back in the day, you could push pretty much anything you wanted, so I was pushing email submits, and I had made like $100 or something like that. And I was tripping. I was like, oh my God, I made $100 with paid traffic. Like I nailed it. And then I looked at my Bing Ads account and had spent like $2,000. So I was like, holy shit, like what do I do now? And I was like, I definitely don't know pay-per-click at all, but it intrigued me. Like just looking at it, I was like, I need to learn this. Like I need to learn how, you know, how this thing works. And so I got a Facebook ads coupon and I saw some ads on the side and I copied them. I basically ripped the ads. I looked at it, I was like, hey, this looks like a good offer. Like it pays out 14 bucks. It's obviously working. I've seen this guy's ad like every day for the last 2 weeks. Like I'm gonna just copy it and do it better, ask for a higher payout. So the first day I ran it, my ROI was like 876% or something like that. Something crazy.
That's crazy.
And yeah, and I was killing it with it. And the problem that happened with that was late payments. So I couldn't scale, which is key. Like if you want to make a lot of money, you have to scale it. And you know, like I told the company that I was working for, and I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to out anybody, but I told them, hey, you know what, like I need you to pay me faster so I can scale this campaign up. Like I can't be on a monthly basis. Like it has to be now before the offer dies or whatever. And that's another key. Like if you want to run heavy volume, like you need to go with a network that's going to pay you weekly, if not just work on your terms. Like the minute you run out of money, they need to be able to pay you. And I did that with Mundo Media when I had my really giant campaign that I'll talk about later in another video. But when I had this campaign that was generating like $14,000–15,000 in revenue per day, they were paying me out whenever I needed it, like so I could just keep scaling. And that was key. Like you have to have a relationship with the network and yourself, and I mean with the network and you. It can't just be all about the network, because as us affiliates, we're the backbones of their business, and they like you kind of gotta just, you know, take control of that. You can't let a network push you around. Anyways, so I pretty much nailed it with that campaign, other than the fact that I couldn't scale it. And it was an education campaign. It was criminal justice, my criminal justice or something like that. I forgot what the offer was called. So I was like, okay, I kind of get this pay-per-click thing. And so I started running more stuff like, I was running with EWA, which got shut down now, but I was running a casual dating offer. I forgot what it was called, but I was running it in Australia, and I had done the same thing. I spied on everybody's campaigns and ads. I bought like a Facebook ad spy tool, and I scraped a bunch of ads, and I looked at the ones that lasted the longest, and then it worked, and then it died out. So I had to learn something new once again, that you have to keep your ad copies fresh. So from that campaign, I just didn't really like the angle it was going, and I felt like I was just copying everybody else. So I wanted to create something original. So I started running BizOps on Facebook, and I created my own ads. I created my own landing page. Like I got everything custom made, which is pretty key if you want to like maximize your ROIs. And I tested a bunch of different ad copies, and at the time Facebook wasn't as strict as it is now. And I nailed that campaign. That campaign just blew me up. That was one of the campaigns that helped me with other campaigns. So I'm sure if you're new to the game, it's probably really difficult to start. But once you get that ball rolling where you can, like you have campaigns that are funding other campaigns, like you're not just going out and just blowing your money, then you can start scaling and start testing different offers. And the more offers you test, the more money you're probably gonna make. I mean, there's still a probability that you're gonna lose money, which is a given. You have to just accept the fact that shit, like I'm gonna lose some money. You know, that's just part of the game. But if you just keep at it and you follow the patterns and you see what other people are doing, and you just kind of make little minor tweaks here and there to what they're doing, and you track and you get your tracking down to a T, you're gonna eventually hit something that's just gonna make up for all those times that you either lost money or a campaign had failed. Yeah, so from there, I stepped my toes back into Bing because I heard about the amount of traffic that they had. So I tried to scale that BizOp campaign to Bing, and sure enough, it worked a little, and then my accounts would get banned. And then so I tried skincare, and then skincare was my biggest campaign for a while on Bing. and it died out. So that's another lesson to know, that eventually an offer will die out. But if you pick the right offer in the right niche, it could last a very, very, very long time. I had a campaign last for 1.5 years, $4,000 in profit pretty much every day. So with that campaign, I'll save it for another video because I'm kind of running short on time right now. But that campaign was insane. I mean, I want to go through everything with you guys with that one. It was a campaign that really opened my eyes to like the possibilities with affiliate marketing. And that campaign is actually still going on right now, but I don't run it. Competition just got really heavy. It's still super doable. There's other traffic sources you can use with it. I just have been jam-packed with mobile, and mobile is actually, I'm not new to mobile. I've tested it for a while, about 1 year, but I didn't really take it seriously until like the last couple months, like maybe the last 6-7 months, when I really took a dive into mobile and tried to figure out what the big volume players are doing. And I had figured it out, and it's not what you think. It's not, I mean, you can carry your target, you can you know, make and model target, you can Wi-Fi target, but the way I saw it is, why would I do that when I can run on traffic? You know, where I can run across a bunch of different sites. Like, I like marketing where I can hit a broad audience. Like, I don't want to single out to a specific type of niche. I feel like that's too much